May 31st, 1942. For some unknown reasons, the Red Army troops inside the pocket believe that the biggest blow will either come from the west or from the south, delivered from either the 2nd Hungarian Army or from the 4th Romanian Army respectively. And this means that there is only a thin veil of troops defending the pocket perimeters from the east. And do you think that this thin veil of troops is sufficient to slow down the advance of the 17th Army and of the 14th and 48th Motorized Army Corps of the 1st Panzer Army? Well, if your answer is no, then you are 100% correct. Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the second weekly episode of War in the East 2. So as I said in the previous episode, I kind of liked that the AI focused its strength on the heavily fortified hexes for obvious reasons. But this, of course, if this is good on one hand, on the other hand, it was pretty bad because it allowed me to literally cut like a knife through butter through the eastern flank of the pocket with the 17th Army and the two motorized army corps of the 1st Panzer Army. My modus operandi was always the same: smash through, open a gap in the thin defensive line on the eastern side of the pocket, surround into a smaller pocket, let's say the southern and northern edges of the encirclement, and then wipe out whatever leftovers of the Red Army were now trapped inside the small pockets. And while this was not enough to wipe out the whole pocket this week, the fact that I could advance relatively, let's say, substantially in the northern and eastern part of the pocket allowed me to take control of all but two enemy air bases. And because by now the distance between the outer perimeter and the closest Soviet airfields outside of the pocket were, like, let's say, it was just too big to allow the Soviets to fly air supply missions into the pocket, namely in the airfields of Kupiansk and in the airfield which is northwest of Kupiansk. I believe that these led to a, I wouldn't say drastic, but maybe a significant weakening of the troops inside the pocket. It's true that for some stack of hexes I saw values like 71, 50, 77, 30 and so on and so forth, but like in this case next to the Romanians 80 of defensive value. Always remember that no defensive and offensive value holds true unless you really commit a unit into battle and you, let's say, gain intelligence by doing some combat in that area. And yeah, so I believe that this led to a progressive weakening of the strength of the trapped Soviets, as well as of the disruption of their elements, which I believe will be enough, hopefully next week, to conclude the mopping up operations of this pocket. And with this said, I would say, folks, that's already it for this episode. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I thank you very much for supporting the channel. I wish you all the best, and well, I leave you to the rest of the episode, and I hope to see you all again next week.